In the vast universe of Marvel Comics, certain characters stand out not just because of their powers, but due to the moral and emotional complexities they bring. Today, we're putting two formidable forces from the Marvel world head-to-head. Cassandra Nova, one of the X-Men's most dangerous foes, and Venom, the iconic symbiote that has terrorized Spider-Man and the Marvel Universe at large. The question we're answering today is, who would win in a battle between Cassandra Nova and Venom? To break down this intense matchup, we need to dive into both characters' backgrounds, abilities, and fighting styles. By the end, we'll explore how these two could potentially clash and who might emerge victorious in the ultimate face-off. Cassandra Nova, a psychic powerhouse. Cassandra Nova is no ordinary villain. As the evil twin of Charles Xavier, she has inherited an impressive array of psychic abilities that rival, and in some cases surpass, her brothers. Created by Grant Morrison for the new X-Men series in 2001, Nova's sheer ruthlessness and power are beyond terrifying. Her introduction alone sent shockwaves through the X-Men universe when she caused the genocide of 16 million mutants on Genosha, an act that cemented her place as one of the most horrifying villains Marvel has ever conceived. Nova possesses the ability to manipulate minds, alter perceptions, and control others with ease. But her powers go far beyond the standard telepathy and telekinesis. One of her most dangerous abilities is her capacity to regenerate from near death, making her almost impossible to kill. Nova has demonstrated her psychic resilience by taking over Xavier's body, controlling the Shi'ar Empire, and standing against some of the most powerful mutants in existence. She's not only capable of reading minds, but can also mentally trap her enemies in endless psychic prisons, breaking their will and bending them to her desires. Her presence in any battle is intimidating, not because of brute strength, but because she can manipulate her enemies' perceptions and thoughts, often causing them to fight against themselves. The psychological warfare she unleashes is what makes Cassandra Nova so formidable. Despite her vast powers, she's not without her flaws. Her deep-seated hatred for her twin brother, Xavier, sometimes clouds her judgment, and her desire for dominance over mutants and humans alike often leads her into overconfidence. Yet, this obsession makes her relentless, always coming back even when she's seemingly defeated. Venom, the lethal protector. Venom, on the other hand, operates in a completely different realm of power. As a symbiote, Venom was born in space, attached to Spider-Man before eventually bonding with Eddie Brock to form the iconic anti-hero we know today. While Venom might not have the mind-bending powers of Cassandra Nova, he has physical abilities that make him nearly unstoppable. Venom's symbiote grants its host incredible strength, agility, and the ability to heal from injuries that would otherwise be fatal. His superhuman physical abilities allow him to overpower most adversaries with brute force. But Venom's real edge comes from the symbiote itself. The symbiote can shift its form, creating weapons from its own body, such as tendrils and blades, and even allowing Venom to blend into shadows, making him nearly impossible to detect. Beyond his raw power, Venom's bond with Eddie Brock is what gives him an emotional depth not seen in most other Marvel villains. While initially driven by hatred towards Spider-Man, Venom evolves into something more, a protector who often straddles the line between hero and villain. Venom's motivation has always been survival and vengeance, but his sense of justice and willingness to protect the innocent makes him a complex, morally ambiguous figure. Although Venom is not immune to psychic attacks, his relationship with Eddie provides him with a certain level of resilience. The symbiote itself has a form of sentience, and its bond with Eddie makes them an unpredictable force, as the symbiote often protects Eddie's mind from external threats. Furthermore, Venom's unpredictability in battle, combined with his ability to adapt and regenerate, makes him a highly dangerous opponent. The battle: mind versus muscle. Now that we have an understanding of Cassandra Nova's psychic prowess and Venom's physical domination, how would a battle between them play out? At first glance, it might seem like Nova's psychic abilities would grant her an easy win. Her capacity to manipulate minds, trap her enemies in psychic prisons, and control entire armies with her telepathic skills would make Venom seem like a simple target. However, Venom is not without defenses. The symbiote has been known to resist mind control in the past, most notably against characters like Jean Grey. While Nova's telepathic attacks would certainly pose a challenge, Venom's bond with Eddie and the symbiote's ability to protect its host could provide a form of psychic defense. If Nova were to engage Venom on a purely mental level, she might find herself at a disadvantage. While she can manipulate and overwhelm most minds, Venom is unique in that it has two consciousnesses to contend with: the symbiote and Eddie Brock. In many battles, the symbiote has acted as an autonomous protector for Eddie, defending him even when Brock is unconscious or incapacitated. The symbiote's sentience may make it more difficult for Nova to break through, as she would need to overpower both minds at once. On the physical front, Venom's raw strength and combat skills would force Nova to rely heavily on her psychic abilities. Venom's ability to shapeshift, produce weapons from his symbiote mass, and move at incredible speeds would be overwhelming for most physical opponents. Even though Nova is powerful, she doesn't possess the same level of physical durability as Venom, making her vulnerable if Venom could close the distance. However, Venom would need to reach Nova first, and that's where the battle could turn in Nova's favor. Her psychic blasts, mind control, and telekinetic barriers could potentially keep Venom at bay long enough for her to find a way to incapacitate him. Conclusion: a battle of endurance. In the end, who would win this epic battle between Cassandra Nova and Venom? It ultimately comes down to endurance and strategy. Nova, with her psychic abilities, has the potential to control or mentally incapacitate Venom, but Venom's unpredictability and symbiotic bond might give him just enough edge to withstand her attacks. If Nova can keep Venom at a distance and focus on breaking his mind, she would likely emerge victorious. However, if Venom manages to close the gap and unleash his symbiote's strength, Nova could be in serious trouble. Given that both characters have survived near-death experiences and possess remarkable resilience, this battle would be one for the ages. In the final analysis, while Nova's psychic dominance makes her a deadly threat, Venom's relentless physical power and the symbiote's ability to resist mental attacks could give him the upper hand in a prolonged fight. It's a battle that could go either way, but if Venom plays to his strengths and counters Nova's psychic assaults, he could very well be the one left standing in the end. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.